All right, everybody. Here we are, live baseball action between the Red Sox and Yankees. Bottom of the ninth inning in a game that will mean the division for the Red Sox if they win it. And for reasons I don't quite understand, Craig Kimbrel's pitching in the ninth. I don't say that because he's a bad pitcher, but it's 11-6, and they had Matt Barnes warming up. It would have been interesting to see what Barnes could have done since it's been a while since he's pitched. Maybe they were just warming him up in the bullpen to get him some work. I don't know. But they brought in Kimbrel in a 5-run game, which, I mean, I know it's an important game and all. I don't understand this decision, but whatever. Red Sox on the verge of winning their third straight division title, trying to do it in New York, beating the Yankees would clinch the division for them. It would be their 104th win, which sounds really weird to say that it took 104 wins to clinch the division. Usually, I think the Indians clinch their division with 82 wins. Most teams, you clinch it around 92, 93. The Red Sox needed all these wins, and that's a testament to how good the Yankees are, and they will be a tough opponent should they face them in the playoffs, which I think they will. I think the Red Sox could face either Oakland or the Yankees in the first round based on how things are going. I mean, I don't see Tampa Bay sneaking in there, as I don't even know who's up for the Yankees, but he just hit one really deep, and not quite a home run, off the wall. Of course, now I'm going to talk about this like it's a foregone conclusion, and the Yankees are going to get a freaking triple here. Yep, he's on third. All right, well, I mean, kind of funny, because about 2 years ago at this time, I did my infamous Red Sox win the AL East, but Craig Kimbrel still sucks rant. Check it out if you haven't. That's when Craig Kimbrel blew the game, but the Red Sox still won the division because Toronto lost. But, yeah, I hope they don't blow this one, otherwise this video is going to look really bad. But they're up 11-6. It's been a very interesting game. It's been the kind of game the Red Sox have where the bullpen gives up a grand slam and, the offense comes back a couple times. They catch a lucky break, which they did in the 7th inning where there was like a 2-run throwing error. Again, this team has had a lot of those lucky breaks, and I hate to say that about a 100-win team. You don't get lucky and win this many games, but I mean, I do feel like a lot of things have gone the Red Sox way this season, just other teams kind of coughing it up. And just little, convenient moments here and there for them. They've had some miraculous comebacks, but, I don't know that that's going to get it done in the postseason. You don't want to fall behind, 8-1 to the Yankees and just assume they're going to make a bunch of errors and you're going to win the game. That's not really how it works in the postseason. And, I mean, I don't mean to sound like a downer here because, again, they are about to win the AL East, hopefully, and it'll be interesting to see how they celebrate it. If they're going to go nuts in any way. I know they'll do the champagne after the game, but just to see what they do at Yankee Stadium, with obviously the opposing fans against them here. I mean, they don't want to see the Red Sox win the division, but it looks like what's going to happen. And, going into, July, August, you would have thought that, the Red Sox and Yankees were going to be battling it out to the very last day of the season, but that didn't happen because the Red Sox swept the Yankees back at the end of July, early August, so that essentially knocked them out of the division. I mean, it put them 9.5 games behind. They chipped it down to 6, but they've never really gotten any closer than that. So it's pretty much been the Red Sox division to lose this entire time, and even so, the Red Sox haven't played great, but they've played well enough to be in this position. Of course, never making it easy. They are, trying to hold on for the win here in the third game of the series. They've already lost the first two as Aaron Judge takes ball 1, and this is going to be an excruciatingly long inning, I can already tell. I was kind of hoping I could just say my spiel and move on with it, but Craig Kimbrel's going to take 20 minutes per batter here, and even if he gets the save, or actually it wouldn't even be a save, but if he gets the win, well, it wouldn't even be a win. If the Red Sox win the game, basically, it's going to take 2 hours, so this is kind of where I agree that baseball's a little slow, but I don't know why they put the closer in what should have been just a, an important 9th inning, but not a save situation. But, and that's kind of the thing with the Red Sox is I feel like they rely very heavily on a couple pitchers, one of them being Chris Sale, who you hope can go in the postseason with his injuries. Hope he can go 7-8 innings like he's, would. And then, of course, the bullpen, where Craig Kimbrel seems to be their answer for everything. Even, they need other pitchers, as we look at the few Red Sox fans in New York there. That was outside, 2-2. I don't know what I was going to say. Just, the Red Sox have some really good talent. Obviously, they've won 103 games, trying to go for 104. And they're going to win the AL East tonight if they win this game. And, like I said, I hope they celebrate. I always do kind of like the celebrations in baseball. I like how, every little thing gets a celebration. They go nuts if they win the wild card, or all right, you got a strikeout. 2 outs away from an AL East title. The first one since last year. No, I do like the celebrations. I like, the goggles going nuts. You clinch the wild card, you win the division. What's really funny is when they clinch the wild card, they do a celebration for that. Then if they win the wild card game, they do another celebration for winning the wild card game. So it's like 2 celebrations in like the course of a week. So, I mean, I do love the celebrations when they win each round and everything. Like, it's just fun. Because, they do play a lot of games, obviously. 162 games. They play for months. They go to spring training, to win the division, to make the playoffs, to go for a World Series. So before you can go for a World Series, obviously you got to win the division or make the playoffs. So that's what the Red Sox are going to try to do here tonight. And they've already clinched a playoff spot. I mean, obviously with 104 wins, you'd clinch one anyway. But they have clinched a playoff spot. It's just a matter of eliminating the Yankees, which they will do tonight if they win. We will see if they win. Also, this would help the Athletics, who won today, so they would pick up a game on the Yankees, who, they're in battle with them for home field in that wild card game. Was that popped up? Is he going to get it? Devers giving chase. Yes! Got it! For some reason, the camera work in these games a lot of times makes it look like every foul ball is going to go into the stands, but that one was clearly in the field of play, but they completely botched that. Let's hope Kimbrel doesn't botch this and we get to the end of this inning. I was talking about how slow this inning was going to be, and he just got 2 outs in like a minute. So I digress. Now there's Giancarlo Stanton, who got the big grand slam. 35 home runs, not bad. 93 RBIs. I mean, that's certainly not a bad season for anybody, but if you told the Yankee fans that, Giancarlo would have 35 and 93 by the end of the year, I don't know if that's what they would want. I mean, it's I think they're good numbers, but reminds me of A-Rod's first year in New York when he only had 36 home runs only, and I think a couple of years after that he had like 50 something. So steroids might have helped. Sorry, I went there. I mean, I still do hate the Yankees. It's not quite the same as it used to be, but I do hate the Yankees. It is satisfying to watch them lose. It is going to be fun to see them go down in their own building, but just the fact that we're probably going to play them again in another couple weeks means that this really doesn't eliminate them from anything. It's just kind of a way to say, gotcha. Yeah. All right, strike one. Giancarlo swinging at a ball in the dirt. Craig Kimbrel not exactly showing off pinpoint control here, but he's gotten a strikeout and he has 1 out to go until the Red Sox clinch the American League East title for 2018. So, those of you who haven't seen this before, this is me watching a baseball game. I put it on YouTube for some unknown reason. I'm going to have to get used to this camera angle again because come playoff time, I'm going to be doing this a lot. Watching the playoff games live and on YouTube and commenting on them, whatever happens, which usually is nothing. And another really bad pitch by Kimbrel, 2-1. Yeah, I make little snarky comments. Oh, it's fantastic. But actually, yes, I am very much looking forward to the playoff action. 2013, of course, was that magical run where they won the World Series, and all along the way, I was making comments about the World Series games. Very exciting World Series and postseason. Didn't get to do it, obviously, in 2014 or 15, but then 2016, I got to, watch a few games. Hey, strike 2. 1 strike away. I got to watch some postseason games the last couple of years. They've all been very disappointing. I'm hoping for at least this year to be a little more competitive. I'll have a separate rant on that later. Right now, I just want to see them win the AL East. Maybe they'll get some cool t-shirts out of the deal. I don't really buy the division t-shirts. Like, I know some people get t-shirts for everything they do. Like, oh, yeah. I think there's even a 100 wins t-shirt for the Red Sox this year. So it's like, oh, they won 100 games. Get a t-shirt. They won the division. Get a t-shirt. They won a game in the playoffs. Get a t-shirt. Like, nah. I get the t-shirt if they win the World Series. Hey-oh! Strike 3. Red Sox win the AL East for the 3rd consecutive year. AL East champions. Kind of a dull logo, but that's just my graphic design side speaking. But hey, Red Sox won the division. This is actually one of the first games, if not the first game, that I've shown live on YouTube. Because, you guys don't have TVs and you can't just watch it yourself. This is me doing the game live as Dombrowski gets congratulated. The Red Sox are the division champions for 2018. Slapping high fives. Nice, nice. That's what I wanted to see. They're celebrating, but they're not like going nuts because they haven't won the big one yet. They've won something, but they haven't won the big one yet. And I'm sure the Yankee fans are just ecstatic for the Red Sox. But like I said, we'll probably see the Yankees in a couple more weeks in the playoffs. So stay tuned for that. Right now, though, the Red Sox are your 2018 AL East champions.